Hello everyone, it's Gigacorona here, and today I'll be playing some of the Nioh beta demo, which is a bit of a mouthful for me to say. The Nioh, not Nioh. It's Nioh, and this is the beta demo. I missed out on the alpha demo when that happened, so I didn't want to miss out on the beta demo. Now I'm starting a new character here, but I did complete enough of this that I got the 2 DLC patches, which was it was important to me that I get those things. It looks like since I started with that, they're giving me a few bits of equipment to start out with, but I'm going to go full katana today, I think. Not quite. It's like there's like 2 different time. Oh wait, no, they're exactly the same. What's the difference here? Doesn't matter. Anyway, just wanted to show you the demo before I got too into myself, because I've really enjoyed it so far. It's one of those things that I've really wanted lately, which is something that is not Dark Souls, but has some of the elements that make Dark Souls so playable. So a bit of like a bit of that non-standard multiplayer where you actually get network connected with other players. I'm talking over all this interesting dialogue, but you see there's actually a shortcut up there. This is how the level design in this level design is different to Dark Souls in that you go on missions, similar to I want to say something like Tenchu, because I don't have enough experience with Techno Koei games to actually get a better comparison. But you go on missions, which are basically set maps, and you have to just sort of get to the end of them by hook or by crook. Now, the weirdest thing about this game is the control system, which is where it's like the stance system. We got the heavy, medium, and low stance. The most comparable thing I can think to it is like it's like two-handing your weapon in Dark Souls, except there's like several kinds of two-handing your weapon to change your weapon's moveset. You don't actually get that many different kinds of weapon. I also keep opening my menu the wrong way, and as you can see, my character is about to give up on me. There's literally only like 5 classes of weapon, and you get different loot rolls for each type of weapon as you go. Anyway, let's see if I can not make a complete ass of myself. One thing I haven't got the hang of in this game is key pulsing, which is where you have to push a button after you do a combo to get all your stamina back in a hurry. And it helps against certain enemies, that like supernatural enemies like yokai, if you can clear up the pollution that they spread while they're fighting with a key pulse. Also, you have bloodstains, which will tell you how someone died. So it was like, this person drowned, they probably stepped off the edge. And this is basically like a bloodstain, except you can also choose to summon their vengeful spirit and fight it. And if you win, you get a little bit of a reward in the sense that you get some of their equipment. Heavy spikes. Okay, this isn't so bad. I thought I'd embarrass myself by dying to the first enemy, but we're doing okay. Anyway, let's just equip some of this item. So you start out with Mariner's Garb, which is pretty worthless. And I think there's 3 or 4 levels of equip load you can go through. See, right now the numbers up there are blue. If you get heavier, they'll turn green, and then they'll turn yellow, and then they'll finally turn red. There you go, see? There's green. I'll probably stick in the green range right now. Yeah, we'll see if I can do any good against this Revenant. Oh, it's got an axe. Nope, no good. Should have been blocking. Oh well, not so bad after all. And as you can see, I can take his axe now. So this is one way you can get loot in this game without having to just farm enemies for it. You can basically see what... You can't actually see what they've got equipped, but you can see if they've got anything like rare or special equipped, usually. And what kind of guardian spirit they have. Sometimes you get little dialogue from the corpses that give you context for the scene, which is nice. Bit of light attack spamming. There we go. Gotta remember I'm still level 1 right now. I can't take that many hits. These are also you get skill points for actually using your weapons, which is nice. So some of your skills like parrying and stuff, unlike what you would get in your FromSoft games, you actually have to learn how to do them. Now I kind of like parry, so which one was? I think Haze is the actual parry. Oh wait, there's several kinds of parry, I think. That's the one I like, that one there. You can play movies, examples of the different skills that you can buy. Water Shadow, that's it. Means I'm going to need to buy Key Pulse Man first. Another thing you can find in these maps is you can find Kodama hiding around here and there. Although it looks like when I attacked too close to him, he went and hid. Anyway, if you find the Kodama, they'll head back to the shrine and they'll upgrade it for you, so you can spend money buying particular blessings from the Kodama. They'll give you things like increased item drops, increased money drops, that sort of thing. I don't think there's too much to do here. Nope. Unless I want to fight that Reverend, which I do not. These levels are actually pretty complicated. There's a lot to collect and a lot to find if you poke around long enough. I think I went through the second stage of this demo too quickly. Here's a guy with a spear. If you do the key pulse at the right time, basically all your stamina comes back and you can keep doing another combo. That's nice, but... Also, another thing you get that you don't get in a FromSoft game is a map. Although a very basic one. Oh! Gotta pay attention. So when you run out of stamina, either you or the enemies, you go into kind of like a heavy breathing state, and in that state you can be critically attacked, like you just saw then. Seems like I'm doing okay though. Oh no, there's some sun glare coming in through my window. I didn't think about that. It's making it... This game is a little hard to see unless you turn the brightness up quite a bit, which I don't want to do because I think it looks good in the dark. Oh! Foolishly dropped my guard at the wrong time. Now I'm in trouble. Oh, yep, there we go. I was in the wrong stance. I should have switched to middle instead of strong. If you're gonna die in a hurry, because you don't get that many. You can easily die in a single combo in this game. There's also, like, I haven't actually really brought it up, but there's actually, like, bows and flintlock guns and cannons that you can, use in this game. Oh. You're really at a disadvantage in this game when you're taking on multiple opponents. Like, the system does not set it up for it. Certain weapons, like spears, I think are a lot better at it, but... Yeah, I don't know why I keep thinking I can get away with a strong attack there. I can't. Also, I should... My corpse is right there, and I wasn't paying any attention to it because... I usually have a different guardian spirit out. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. Yep, there we go. I can see him, but I can't get him to come out, probably. Maybe if I, But yeah, I just took that guy out. And weirdly enough, the guys near him usually react to that, but this guy was a bit late. Go! And when they're down, you can do a stab when they fall down. That's kind of cool too. There's a guy behind me, isn't there? Oh, there's more than a guy behind me. Oh damn, I ran out of stamina at the worst time. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh wait, there's something I can do that I rarely ever do, which is this. I keep forgetting I can do it, which is my problem. When your guardian spirit's all charged up, you can basically go on a rampage. Which is nice, but to tell you the truth, I always forget that it's a thing I can do. Even though at times like that, it's actually like a really good thing to do. I basically got through the entire demo, all the way to the very end of the second boss. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the thing I can do, isn't it? I always forget. I always feel like there should be a Kadama hidden around here, but I don't know if there actually is one. Gotta watch these guys in armor. They're a bit tougher than the regular sort. That's what I get for trying to sneak in heavy attacks. Oh, and I screwed up right at the end. I misjudged the distance. It's that easy. Yeah, I can play when I'm paying attention, it's just... Some enemies are super hard compared to others. These armored guys are not for the faint of heart. Oh. I know that move. Bit of eye draw there. Oh. How do you... EI? The eye stance? Oh. Shaming myself. I'm supposed to be a weebo. I'm supposed to know words like that come out of Kenshin. Anyways, where you put the sword in the scabbard and draw it to do a fancy move. I don't know what this is. What is it? Yeah. This game definitely has a bad case of the Japanese words. Like, which is fair enough, but at the same time, yeah, if you go in by the front, there's like a boss monster, or a mid-boss monster, I'll call it, in the house. But if you go in by the front, 3 guys that you got to deal with, and they're all pretty tough. You can draw them out one at a time very carefully if you have something like shurikens or stones, but at the moment I don't have anything too relevant. What the game really wants you to do is go around the back here. And of course it's busy trying to teach you the game at the same time. Especially telling you to go to a shack in the woods and get a bow. Because presumably you wouldn't have a bow at this point normally. I don't have any arrows at the moment, that's for sure. Not entirely certain what the best way to tackle this area is yet. I've only really been here a couple of times. The enemies tend to patrol around, so I get confused as to which ones are which. Oh. One thing I like about the Green Guardian Spirit is it actually lets you detect enemies on the map a lot easier on that little radar map up the top there. And sometimes that's really useful for not being ambushed. The red dog spirit that you start with is better for just augmenting your attacks, basically. Which is a perfectly fine thing, it's just... Oh, tried to parry that, but axes are a little hard to... Axes are one of those weapons where it's probably better just to dodge them, if you can. Sometimes you cannot. I can't quite tell where he is. Oh, there you go. Good parry. You blocked it, but... Nope. Crap, now I'm in trouble. The axe is slower than the sword though, so a strong attack will get through that time. I don't use the low stance that much, even though it's the more defensive one. It's usually only good for enemies that are really low to the ground or extremely fast, for whatever reason. Still, not too shabby. It's good to pick up everything, even if it's kind of junk, because eventually you can always take it back to a shrine and offer it for more experience. I was kind of hoping I could get to the first shortcut area before anything too terrible happened. Is that a Kodama? Oh, it is a Kodama. I never found this one. On your way, little guy. Ow. Oh. Well, I couldn't have screwed that up anymore if I tried. At least I got that part right. Problem is the enemies are actually pretty relentless, so once they start after you, they're not going to give up too easily. So it was like I may as well get to a spot where I know they're coming. Damn it. Do not like fighting while an archer is trained on me. There we go. Well, at least I managed to make it out of that okay. This is the thing they want me to get, I think. There it is. Now I've got a fighting chance. It's just a longbow. Just a slightly better version of what I actually have, plus some regular arrows, which is nice, but not actually necessary. Oh, hello. You just hiding there? The concept of... But you don't always get them, unfortunately. I really hope I'm near the shortcut, because I'm pretty much out of... I think it's right here. Oh wait. Crap. Yokai. It is right here, but doesn't mean I really want to fight this guy. Okay, thankfully I didn't do too bad. Anyway, that was your first supernatural type enemy, I guess. But I don't remember that from the original map. Doesn't matter too much. They are right about one thing. This game isn't really set up for level 1 runs. I'm doing pretty well, but this isn't really how you're supposed to do it. Not by a long shot. So yeah, let's fiddle around with our stuff. In the demo, I think you got 4 guardian spirits you can actually use in the demo. Oh, see if PlayStation Network will actually let me. Thank you. So, oh, actually, this one was the one that senses enemies, but I usually go with this one. This one increases makes your evasion more, well, just better, I guess. I never really leveled up my spirit, so I never got any of the extra stuff from this. Just the usual. I like the look of the green one there, so it'll all work out. I played with some magic before, but it was pretty lackluster, to be honest. It's not really developed enough, I think, is the problem. Although you can get some neat effects from it. I just don't think it's that good in general. But what the hell? I can't really. I do like having the bonus against yokai. Now, what's Kadama Blessing? So I got the Swordsman Blessing, increasing weapon drop rate by 5%. I prefer that over armor. Although I prefer the one that makes elixirs drop more often, more than anything. Maybe let's mess with our equipment a little. Sort by level. Okay, level 1. So I max my familiarity with that. And it probably has about as high a rating as I can get at the moment. Although it doesn't have any special abilities, it's just a very basic katana. Oh well, until I get a better katana, that's basically what I got. Let's try... Shouldn't do this. Firstly, definitely can get... It's weird that that longbow is better than this one. Although I think just because of the way it works, it'll be fine. The ones I pick up definitely have more bonuses. So let's so that didn't even increase my weight at all. It's just plain better than what I had. But obviously, as you get more drastic increases in defense, you get heavier stuff happening. But I think I can go a lot heavier than this if I'm going to be in the green. And it would be fine. No accessories yet. Equip your antidotes. Very useful. Since I got some magic points, I can probably learn some magic skills. Also, we can learn extra little things. I know that wasn't very Where's my key stuff? This is the one. I like this line of doing things. A couple of high stance skills and then also a damage increase when you're at max health, which is what I'm really after. Do I have any ninjutsu? Some ninja points? Get some shurikens when you get some ninja points. They're basically cheap restocking throwing stones. I found a lot of uses for them. Can't say I really used any of the other ninja stuff. Antitoxin, paralysis. Oh, I'll take those. It's all the same for later. Now, last time I took the lightning talismans, but it didn't actually help very much. Yeah, it's hard to say which on Miyoji skills would be the best. I do like versus yokai realm, and then reduce damage from yokai. Like those are good, but they're just not. I don't know, I just want something a bit... I'm gonna go wind this time. Get some wind talismans. So. And then I'll get some versus Yokai Realm later. Anyway, sorry that took a while. Now we can ready Jitsu. So... already some shurikens, and already my wind talismans. And then I will add both of those things to the shortcuts. So wind talismans and shurikens. There you go. All good. Now I might make some offering. Here's how making offering works. You do this, and then you're allowed to make an offering of anything you don't want from your armor or weapon slots. Or rather, your excess armor and weapons. And you're actually allowed to push R2 and you can check everything basically. like this. This is just the demo, so I'm not too concerned about holding onto all kinds of stuff. You can see they've aside from giving me some experience, they also gifted me 2 elixirs, which is basically like your healing item, and that means I can level up 1 more. So we'll do. I find heart is probably the best if you're just going straight katana. There we go. So I should be a little more powerful now. Yep. PlayStation Network is more powerful than me though.